recording.
Oh.
Welcome everyone to California Telephone Access. Today we have Elizabeth Wong with us. We're really excited. She has a great presentation and yeah, welcome. I'm really glad to have you back.
Thank you. Thank you for your intro, Rebecca. I feel like you can go be a professional DJ now. That's really good. Once again, my name is Elizabeth Wong. I am with California Telephone Access Program. And, just by a show of hand or nod your head that, I don't know if any of you guys heard about this program.
Yep.
A program that provides free telephone to people that have disability.
Yes.
I see you guys nodding your head. So you guys know that, we're a legitimate state program that we're just out here telling people to take advantage of it. So we're not a scam. So I just want to make that clear, okay? So then I'm just gonna go over a little bit how this program works, and then I will show you the equipment that we have, okay? So, like I kind of mentioned earlier, this is a legit state-funded program, and we have been around since 1979. So it's more than 40 years old. And the program is completely free. We provide this, free telephone, all different kind of services for free. But then we all know why there's no such thing as free, why the money has to come from somewhere. The money is actually come from a surcharge on everyone's phone bill, and it's called California Relays and Communication Device Fund, and it's on everyone's phone bill. And the title of the surcharge could be different depending on your phone company. But no matter what the bills is called, what the surcharge is called, there's only a couple cents, that there's only, the surcharge is only a couple cents to help fund this program.
That's great.
And everyone is paying for this program. So everyone that has a landline at home, everyone that has a cell phone bill is contributing to this program. Okay. With that said, so not this program is not only is free. This program also have no age or income requirement, because this program is a need-based program. Why as long as you have a need for a special telephone, we will provide you one. And I see that Rebecca has a question.
Oh, no, I was just giving you a clapping emoji.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. So, and then the need to qualify for this program is fairly straightforward, right? So if you have trouble like hearing, seeing, speaking, remembering, and then you will be able to qualify for all these special phones. Okay, so I bought a couple of phones with me, and I wanted to, show you how this phone works and what's so special about it. So the first one that I have in here, this is the traditional normal numeric keypad, where you use this to dial the number that, that you want to call. And on the other side, you see that it's pictures, right? And these are the memory dial. These are just one-touch memory dial, and it will let you put in the picture of the person that you want to call. Then you might wonder, why do I want to cut tiny little pictures and put it in here when I can just, put like the name or the phone number? It's like so much easier, right? So the reason for that is, I'm gonna explain to you in a little story. So I have this young gentleman, he come to the office with his mom. And this young gentleman is very young, 18, 19, and his mom wanted him to get a phone so that he can call her when she's going out and about. And this young gentleman has learning disability. He does not recognize number. He doesn't know the alphabet, but he should know what his mom's and his dad looks like. So that's why the mom picked up this phone, while he put one side of the mom's picture and then the other side the dad's picture. So no matter what button he pushed, it will always reach one of them. So this is also good for someone that have dementia or Alzheimer, right? As they age, they don't, you put the name down, right? Or you tell them the name. Sometimes they can't associate that name with that person. But sometimes when you show them the picture, they'll be like, oh yeah, they know this is Susie or whatever. So this is why, instead of putting names and phone number, this phone designed it so that you get a little bit more space so that you can put pictures on it. But just kind of goes to tell you again, right? This program really have no age or income requirement. As long as you have a need for special telephone, we will provide you one. And then another one that I want to show you is this.
I don't like that.
Right, so this phone has a really big caller ID screen. It has nice big button. These are one touch dial, like memory dial, and then you can put the name on the side, right?
That's great.
Yes, and then it has a speakerphone, and when it rings, it flashes. The handset is smaller, so it's easier to hold, right? But what you don't see on here is this phone talks to you. It does a lot of talking feature. When you press 1, it will say 1. When you press 2, it will say 2. But then you kind of wonder, why do I want this to talk when I can see it on here or when I can see it on here, right? Because the button is bigger, right? So the reason why this phone has a lot of talking feature is because this phone is also really good for someone that has vision loss. Well, can you imagine if you're blind, you completely can't see, right? Now I close my eye. When I try to press something, the phone will tell me what I press. So I'm not even looking at it, right? So, and then also like the phone has talking caller ID, right? Without looking at it, I can listen, I can hear who is calling me.
So are these instruments given free to the people who need them?
Yes.
Or do they have to purchase them?
It's completely free. It's completely free from the state.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, wait, I was talking about the caller ID. So without looking at the screen, it will tell you who's calling. And then with people that has a little vision, they can also see it because the caller ID is so much bigger than like the regular one. So
yeah.
Okay, you can see it. What else? I forgot. So, and then this phone also good for people that have mobility issues. Someone that has like, we call, so a lot of men have big finger, right? Sometimes when they press something, when they mean to press 2, they didn't know that they press 3. So, this phone will kind of reconfirm what you press. So this phone also has like a volume control and a tone control on the bottom. So these are perfect for someone that have hearing loss, because sometimes when you don't hear well, of course you want to adjust it to make it louder. But sometimes louder is not better. You want it to be able to understand what the other person is saying, right? So this is when the tone control comes in handy. You get to adjust the tone of the other person. Right? So once upon a time, my audiologist told me that as people get older, doesn't matter male or females, as you get older, your high pitched frequency is the frequency that go first. Why high pitched frequency is usually women's or little kids. Why? So and then the audiologist say, that's just part of normal aging, right? So, ladies, when you have a man in your life or whoever that you talk to and they say they can't hear you, you know what? You should get them one of this phone because it's able to use the tone to adjust your high pitch voice to a lower pitch voice, right? So they have no excuse of not being able to hear you. Because I just met a customer yesterday. She wanted to get a phone for the husband, and then she was telling me, sometimes it's like legitimately like he can't hear me because I was just talking, and then I was like, okay, you know what? Now he has no excuse because he has a phone that he can hear better on. Right, so this phone, doesn't just solve your communications problem; it also solve your relationship problem. That's what I call this.
It's for free.
Yes.
Does it have a recording so people can leave a message?
Yes. So that will take me to this phone.
That's
so
nice.
This is kind of like this phone kind of does the same thing as the last one that I showed you. Like it has the talking number. Like I'm not looking at it. It's telling me that I pressed 5. Well, I didn't press anything. Oh, wait.
3,
Sorry.
2, 1.
right? So it's telling me the number that I pressed, and then it has, the talking phone book, talking call ID, and all the good stuff. And then it has an answering machine.
Oh,
Can you guys see it? Okay, oh, there you go. So it has an answering machine, but this is not an ordinary answering machines, okay? If you see it in here, it says slow talk, right? I am sure you all have messages that is on your phone that you can hear because the person talks so fast. I say I have pretty good hearing, but even some of the message I just cannot hear. Right? So, yeah, so this is why this slow talk is really good because it literally slows down the messages so that you can hear better. And, I don't think I have seen any phone on the market that has a slow talk. Or even if there is, you can get it free from us. Why would you want to buy one, right? So there you go, that's a slow talk. Right, and then same thing on the answering machines, you can also change the tone of their voice. Where it is, oh, it's the same button. Right, you can make it louder, lower. You can skip to the next one or fast forward. Okay, so and then also this phone, if you see it on the bottom, it says Bluetooth. Right, what is a Bluetooth?
That's on the computer.
You're on mute.
I was actually just about to ask you if it is compatible with cell phones because a lot of people don't use landlines anymore.
Yes, there you go. Because the phone that I show you, a majority of our phone is for you to use at landline. And kind of like Rebecca says, right? A lot of people, we don't pay for landline service anymore. It's really a cell phone, right? A cell phone that we use. So this phone will connect to your smartphone with Bluetooth. So this particular model is for you to use at home, right? You plug it in because you need to be plugged into electricity. And when it rains, you can use this phone to answer instead of your regular smartphone, right? But then you kind of wonder, why do I want to do that? Why, if I can just use my smartphone perfectly fine and, I like it and blah, blah, blah. The one reason is, I would say if you have to charge your smartphone, or you can live in your bedroom and you can have this out in the living room or in the kitchen, you can still use this to talk, to answer, right? This gives you the advantage of the traditional keypad, because some people like the traditional keypad, and then some people like the shape, the size of how they hold it. It's a traditional phone that they are used to, right? And not only that, this phone will you can adjust the volume to make it louder and more clear. Because, with the smartphone, you turn it up, even though you turn it all the way up, if you still want it louder, you have to put it on speakerphone, right? And then if you put it on speakerphone, everyone is going to hear your conversations, right? And some people, they just not big on the smartphone because they don't know how to use it. It's really hard for them to tap on all these buttons. Sometimes the smartphone is just intimidating to them, right? But then you can get one of this, but then that will connect it to your smartphone, so you don't have to go pay an extra bill for your landline. Okay?
Oh, I didn't hear what you just said. I was wondering how they're connected. Are there any of them wireless? Are they all connected to your landline connection?
So we have traditional phone that connected to a landline, right? Because it has a phone jack, so you connect it to the landline. But if you don't have a landline, if you just have a smartphone, you can get one of the phones that has Bluetooth, and then this phone will use Bluetooth technology connected to your smartphone.
But is that a wireless phone, or is it the one you have to plug in to an electricity source?
The base you have to plug in.
That's what the clarification was.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see. Yeah. So this
is a phone which has to be connected to an outlet.
Yes. This particular model, yes. So we have two other models that you don't need to be connected to an outlet, and you can just take it to whatever you want. You go,
Okay,
right? If you go grocery shopping, you just take this and then,
Right.
and then that's it, right? But it does need to be charged at home. You just charge it once a
Right.
day. So, and the way this work is very similar to the last one. It is still connected to the phone with Bluetooth.
right.
It rings, I just use this to answer. Or if I want to, like, kind of like now, if I want to check my messages, let me see if I can play it. Right, so then I'll go to my phone.
Elizabeth, please, oh, there you are.
Oh, let me play it again.
Was that an example of a message you can't understand?
Yes. Oh, I don't have Wi-Fi in here. No. Let me see. Oh,
Can you use it with FaceTime too?
yes. You can use it on Face.
Well, hello, hi, this is Ish from the kind of retirement. I'm trying to get a hold of Jerry Cardoso.
Okay, so the sound just come from here is much louder and more clear. And like Rebecca says, if I want to do FaceTime, if I want to do like another Zoom meeting, the sound will come out from here to make it louder. And you can even connect this to your laptop, right? Because if you're on a Zoom meeting, if you're on a laptop, the laptop is not loud enough, you can transmit the sound to here to make it louder. Okay. So
Is this an Apple product then? Because you said FaceTime, and FaceTime is only available on Apple products.
yes. So this one is not an Apple product.
Oh,
So it will connect to,
it still connects to an Apple FaceTime product.
yeah,
Hmm.
it will connect it to iPhone, and it will also connect it to my Android phone.
Okay,
Okay. So this one, you will have to hold it, or you can put it on speakerphone whatsoever, right? And if you don't want to hold anything, then you can get this one. So this is kind of like a little necklace. This is what we call neck loop. You put it around your neck, and then it comes with a earbuds, right? So like if I have a earbuds here, then I'll put it on and I'll just talk to it, and then the sound will just automatically pick up on the mic. The advantage of this is, this is completely hands-free. People that go jogging, that go walking around the lake whatsoever, they want to listen to their music, they want to be able to be talking on the phone. Then this, you don't have to hold anything. You just put it on, and then you just go and do it about your day. Okay. Any questions?
Is that good for hearing aids?
Yes, so if you have a hearing aid that has T-coil, it will connect to your hearing aid with T-coil. Then the sound will go into your T-coil without any wire in between.
I know.
Yes,
Mine hooks
You-
up with
you connect with what, a T-coil?
yes,
iPhone. It's connected with iPhone.
yes. Then it will, okay, so this has two parts, right? From here to the phone is with Bluetooth. So it can connect to any phone with Bluetooth. But then you have to somehow hear, sometimes it has to connect to your ears, right? The way to connect it is either by a headset, a earbud, or you have a hearing aid that has T-coil. And that is how it goes from the phone into this machine, and then this machine go into your ears.
Oh, I know.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so that was a mouthful, and there was a lot of things that has to do with smartphone, the Bluetooth, and all of that stuff, right? And with that being said, now our Now California Telephone Access Program, we provide a free smartphone training class, and we teach you, the basic terminology, the basic feature on the phone first, right? Because once you know the basic, it's easier for you to move on to the next level. And if you guys are interested, Rebecca has the information for the class, and you can ask her how to sign up. Okay? And then, so yeah, if you have any questions, just let her know, and then she will let you know how to sign up for the class, okay? And so beside the smartphone training class, we also provide, you know what, let me put this on the screen and see if I can share. There you go. I'm going to share my screen, okay?
I started screen share.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, so beside the smartphone training class, we also provide California Relay Service and California speech-to-speech service. So what this really are is this is an operator assistant service that enable people that are deaf or that have severe hearing loss, or people that have speech difficulty to use an operator to make a phone call. So just think about it. If you are completely deaf, or your hearing is so bad that you cannot make a conversation, how do you hear people, right? You know, if it's face to face, I can write it to you and you can look at my paper and see what I write, but how does that gonna work over the phone? So, you know, we have special telephone that come with a screen, come with a big screen or tiny screen that caption what the other person is saying. But in order to use those phone, those equipment, there is an operator sitting in the middle that try to relay you the messages. And that service is completely free. It's available 24/7. It's available 24 hours and 7 days a week. Okay. Okay. So let me go through this real quick. You know, I said it a lot of time that, you know, all this equipment is completely free, but you do have to get qualified for it. So there's a 3 eligibility requirement. First, you have to live in the state of California, which we all do. And second is you have to have a phone service. And that phone service could be your home phone service, or it could be your cell phone service. It doesn't matter what kind of service. As long as you have a good working phone number, then you're good to go. And the last is you have to have some sort of difficulty, right? Because these are free special telephone for people that has difficulty using a regular telephone. And that difficulty is, you know, hearing, seeing, moving, speaking, learning, or remembering. And your difficulty does not has to be severe. If you wear glasses and you take off your glasses at nighttime and you can see a thing, right, that could qualify you for a telephone. Because at nighttime, if you have an emergency call, you need to be able to see the button to dial, right? Or if you just have trouble getting up and down the stairs, you qualify for one too. Why? What if the phone was downstairs and you're upstairs and you know you really need to access the phone? So as long as you have some sort of difficulty, you can qualify for this, okay? And this is what the application looks like on the left-hand side. You know, we just ask you for your name, your address, and your phone number. You sign on the bottom. And then the second page, you will take it to a doctor. You will take it to a certifying agent, right? The certifying agent is usually someone that has a medical license. It could be a medical doctor, physician assistant, a nurse practitioner, and they can sign it for you. So, but I understand now that, you know, we probably don't go see the doctor as often, or like, you know, the doctor is doing virtual visit, right? So we have an office in San Francisco that we will provide you a free hearing screening. And it's completely free. It's a one-stop shop. You go get your hearing screening done, and then you can pick up a phone right away from us. And we're only there on Friday. We're only there on the first 3 Friday of the month. Let me see. Oh, it doesn't say. Okay. But if you are interested on, you know, getting the free hearing screening and pick up the phone on the same day, you can call us at the 1-800 number, or let Rebecca know, and then she will connect you with me, and I can set you up for the free hearing screening. Okay, so let me go back once. So once you get the application signed, by the doctor, you can mail it to us, you can fax it to us, or you can email it to us. And then after we receive your applications, we will call you and then we will tell you how to pick up a phone. But then, you know, all of that takes time, right? 1 or 2 weeks, depending on how fast the delivery is. If you don't want to wait, you can bring your phone to our San Francisco office.
Where,
Right here.
where is it in San Francisco?
It's-
On
We
Division-
are on 1234 Divisadero.
Yeah,
Would you say that
Right.
that's hearing and speech.
That's right. That is right.
Mhm.
would you repeat the address, please?
Yes, it's 1234 Divisadero.
And the phone number there?
Oh, so you don't call them because we rent the space from them, right? So you will call us.
But if I wanted to go to 123 Divisadero, are you there all day or how do I find you?
Okay, so we are not there all day. We are only there the first 3 Friday of the month. So before you go, oh, sorry.
Okay, so did you say the first Friday of the month?
The first 3 Friday,
First 3 Fridays, okay.
yes. So before you go there, I would definitely recommend that you call us at the 1-800 number. You can confirm the time that we're there, and then, and they can also answer any question that you have.
And that's the 806-1191, okay.
There you go, yes. And this is the one right here.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, and then our website, there you go. And then our website's on the bottom, like californiaphones.org. Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing. I'm gonna stop sharing my screens. But don't worry about trying to get all of this number and all of this email address down. Get in touch with Rebecca because she has my information. And then, either way, we will, I can reach out to you and then she can help you with that too.
Are you in Berkeley?
Yes, I mean, right now I'm in Berkeley, yes.
Uh-huh.
How did you know?
Because I've dealt with you people before. And so so this is the phone number for Berkeley?
That is a phone number to our call center. And they will give us a message. If it needs to, they will give us a message.
Uh-huh. Oh, give you a message.
You guys have any questions?
So if I understand this correctly, if I call the 800 number and make an appointment to go to 1234 Divisadero Street on a Friday, one of the third Fridays, you will give me a hearing test and I can get a phone at the same time?
That is correct.
Okay,
That is very correct.
sounds good.
To call in advance.
And you're sitting here right now, you might think, I don't really need that. My hearing is good, my vision is good, I know how to use my phone, all of this stuff. But we all know someone that could use a little help, in terms of communicating. And if you know someone that need help, just tell them about us, and because like I said, the phone is already here, the money is already funded. It's kind of like if you take advantage of it, it's just gonna sit there and it really is not gonna do us anything. So yeah, if you know anyone, tell them about us.
So
What-
I have had a hearing test from Kaiser,
Mhm.
and I have hearing loss, but I don't want to wear a hearing aid because you have to take a mask on and off. And I know so many people that have spent $4,000 for a hearing aid and don't use it. So
Yep.
I've avoided doing that. But if it's not a severe hearing problem, would I be likely to get the doctor's signature? And is there a way to get the application online so that I could somehow figure out how to get it over to him virtually?
Yes, so you could go to our website and then there's an application online, or kind of like or kind of like what I said, you can always come to our office on a Friday, and then we give you the hearing screening, and then we sign your application. We have doctors there that will sign your application, and you pick up your equipment the same day.
Good.
Well, I would rather not have to go inside somewhere. Yeah, so if I could get the doctor that's already given me the screening, that would help.
Yeah, so yeah, download the application online, you send it to Kaiser. They're really good. They will sign it for you and then send it over to us.
So what is a cross street for 1, 2, 3, 4?
We are between Eddie and Alice.
Oh, you're in the city.
Yes.
I live right near there, so
You're close to it, Merle.
I think I'm right on it. It
Right.
I'm in the 1100 block of Broderick Street, so
Yeah.
it sounds like we're in the same block.
Okay.
Okay, well, maybe I will come down then.
Yeah, come and say hi. I mean, I'm there sometime.
But
I have a question
I've
regarding,
had this before. And so I'm still signed up.
okay, I have a question regarding the phone. I think it was the portable one with the answering to it.
Mhm.
The phone comes off so you could walk away with that phone, right? It's not attached with a cord or something.
No. Yes, the handset comes off. You just go
Yeah,
around.
good.
And whatever that I show you today is just a samples, right? When you come to the office in San Francisco, we have more phone, and then there we can give you a more fully assessment so that we can kind of gear you towards the right phone for you.
Perfect. Okay, I would come to Divisadero Street. That sounds very good. Thank you very much, Elizabeth.
No problem.
Elizabeth, I have a question. I have a loved one who has dementia.
Mhm.
What does the process look like for getting them the phone? Because sometimes, change and like anything that could be of assistance is like not wanted at
Yeah,
times. So what does that look like? Do they have to go through Kaiser or anything?
yes, they can go through their own doctor, right? You get the application, somehow you get the application, get it signed by their doctor. And
Okay.
after the doctor signs it, you can mail it to us or you can email it to us, and then we'll call you. Usually they call the customer that is on the application. So in your case, put a note on it, just to call the alternate contact, because there's a space for you to put alternate contact. And then they will call the alternate contact and coordinate, how you're going to get the phone.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Mhm.
The picture one is wonderful.
I like the picture ones, because, yeah, I mean, I like to look at picture of my mom and my dad, right? I don't see them. Any other questions?
Do you do anything with hearing aids?
We don't do anything for hearing aid, but Mala, you talk about getting hearing aid, right? This little device can kind of be a hearing aid, because this device comes with a removable mic. So if you're sitting across from someone or you're in a restaurant, right, it's really noisy, it's loud, you can take out the mic and give it to the other person, and then the other person just talk into the mic and you can hear it from here. So you can kind of use it as a hearing aid, but it's not a real hearing aid, but it's something that you can get by, I think.
No, I don't think that works.
Thank you.
Mhm.
No.
All right, then, you guys.
Thank you so much for your time, Elizabeth. We really appreciate it. And
No
if anyone has
problem.
any questions about the iPhone or Android training, just let me know and I'll get you connected.
Yeah, so Sandra, I heard you have a good turnout.
As soon as we sent it out, I had more signups than spots. So
Oh yes, that's what I heard. The class is really good. I mean, it does teach you the basic stuff, but we cannot explain to you the why and how, and we want you to be able to figure it out on your own, right? Because we can't hold your hand all the time. So, they spend the time to really teaching you how you can do it on your own.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Elizabeth.
Thank
All right,
you.
see you guys
Thank you,
next time.
Rebecca. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Have a good weekend.
You
Yes.
too, bye-bye.
Bye.